1, 2, 3. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Hey guys, it's Coily Diaries back with another video. Today I'm doing an interesting video because I'm actually going to take you with me on this journey where I will be doing a gallbladder flush, liver or gallbladder flush, which will be interesting for me, and I thought I'll just film it just in case there's some people that are interested out there. Be aware that I might be showing some graphic footage just in case I've got stones that come out at the end of this process. So if you don't want to have a look at that, maybe, watch another video, skip and go and watch another video, or just watch part of the video and not go all the way up to the end. I'll try to warn you further down the video before I show that footage. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that I post on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so just a disclaimer before I get started. If you are going to try this, make sure you have the go-ahead from your doctor. Make sure you do an ultrasound as well, just to make sure that the stones in your gallbladder are small enough to pass through the bile duct. That's just a disclaimer. Don't just jump into these things. They can be dangerous and detrimental to your health as well. And make sure to get medical clearance and the green light before going ahead to try something like this. Now you're probably asking, why am I doing this in the first place? For starters, I have just been diagnosed with gallstones, and I've had biliary colic, I believe they call it, where my gallbladder contracts in an attempt to release bile to digest fats, of course, but then because there's stones in my gallbladder, that contraction sort of causes pain, excruciating pain, and I've been to the ED or ER in the US 3 times so far for pain relief. They've let me know, the doctors have let me know that the only solution to the problem is to remove my gallbladder, and I'm trying to not remove or get my gallbladder removed. Therefore, I'm trying this as a last resort. I've tried so many other things. I've tried herbs. There's so many herbs. I've seen a naturopath. I've seen a homeopath. I mean, I'm taking supplements to cleanse my liver. I've changed my diet just to try and help myself and try and dissolve the stones. But so far, nothing has eradicated them, if you know what I mean. A lot of sources sort of are gray when it comes to the gallbladder. They sort of say, you might or you might not be able to rid yourself of the stones, just depending on how old they are, how big they are, how effective whatever it is that you do. I didn't know this, but pregnant women are actually at risk of having gallbladder issues simply because of the hormones. For my case particularly, just the proton pump inhibitor that I was on while I was pregnant, called omeprazole, it's called. I took it for heartburn and that, and I was on other drugs that may have aggravated the start of my gallbladder attacks, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately, my quality of life is not where I want it to be when it comes to eating food. I mean, after suffering hyperemesis for so long, I was really looking forward to eating, just to eat and drink whatever I like. But I can't eat the simplest things, things like avocado, nuts, chia seeds, heavy, like I can't have a big meal, for example, as well. Even healthy fats, fish, for example, I have to be really particular. Even olive oil could trigger an attack. So yeah, I decided to do this as a last resort because, I mean, they do say that you can live a normal life without your gallbladder, but I believe God put each organ for a purpose. And although I've spoken to a few people that have had their gallbladder out, most of them have been leading a normal life with no issues. I still want to try and keep my gallbladder. Where am I getting information? First of all, I want to share a couple of books with you guys. The first one is this liver cleansing diet. It's by a lady called Sandra Cabot, I don't know. But that's the book, guys, and it's just a nice book that was recommended to me by my naturopath. It's got all sorts of information about how to prevent gallstones, how to cleanse your liver and your gallbladder. It's got recipes about different foods, and just a diet that is healthy and also that discourages the attacks. Obviously, you don't want to be having attacks because it's quite painful. So yeah, if you are suffering with a gallbladder situation, or you just want to keep your liver healthy, your liver and your gallbladder, that's a good book to have. The function of the gallbladder is to store bile, and bile is used to digest fats. So a lot of the times when you have something fatty, the liver and or the gallbladder release that bile and send it to the small intestines for digestion. However, in the case of gallstones, when you've got gallstones, that contraction to release the bile causes pain. So that's my condition, that's what I'm having. Another book that I would highly recommend is this, the Natural Remedies Encyclopedia. This is not a cheap book, guys. However, it's a great investment. You get a lot of recipes, a lot of remedies for all sorts of things: pain, menstrual pain, gallbladder issues, liver issues, diabetes, weight loss, you name it. This is a great book. Hormonal imbalances. And yeah, this is the book that I'm actually using to do the flush. It's got 3 options that you can use to do the flush. I'm choosing number 3, which is the most intense, I guess, and it's the one that's supposed to restore the bladder to full functioning. So at the end of my gallbladder flush, I should see the stones pass in my stool. Interesting. So what do I have here to start? First of all, because the instructions in the book are quite detailed, I decided to make some notes for myself for the night and also tomorrow morning, just so that it's easy for me to follow. And I'm gonna just tick whatever I need to tick to make sure that it's done properly. If you're wanting to try this, I would encourage you to do the book, but also check the website out that I'm gonna put on the video and in the description. There's some prep that needs to happen before the day of the flush. For example, there's advice to take organic pure apple juice for 5 to 6 days before you do the flush, because it helps to cleanse the liver, and I believe I read somewhere that it softens the stones as well. So there's this. There's also you pursuing a clean diet prior to doing the flush. On the day of the flush, no supplements, no tablets, and your last meal is at 12 p.m. You drink lots and lots of water, and you start the process at 6. I've started the process. I'm gonna start the process at 6 today. The other thing that you're going to need is your olive oil. So this is extra virgin olive oil. So olive oil, and I've got here grapefruit juice. There's Epsom salts. So Epsom salts are the secret behind, having a pain-free process, dilating your bile duct and allowing the stones to pass with ease. Once again, I just want to stress, make sure you check with your doctor, make sure you've had an ultrasound to make sure your stones are not too big, not too many, and that your liver is okay, functioning okay for you to actually do this, because I've read stories where people have actually damaged their liver permanently, and we don't want that. All right, guys, so I am ready to begin the flush, and what I have got here is 2 teaspoons of the Epsom salt dissolved in hot water. just 30 mils of hot water. It's clear, it's a clear liquid. It's 6 p.m. I'm gonna take this. That's my first shot, and then I'll take the second one at 8, and then at 9:45 I'm gonna take the fat bomb, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So let's see what this tastes like. Apparently it's horrible, so I might finish it up with a bit of grape juice if the taste is really bad. Wish me luck. Okay, here we go. That tastes bad. Okay, jokes aside. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try and take it in a shot. Whew. That is bad. It's almost like bitter, not like salt bitter, but bitter, with a bit of a burning, tingly aftertaste. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Just gonna do like 10 mils of this grape juice. That is really bad. If you can find the capsules of this Epsom salt, take the capsules. It tastes really bad. It doesn't taste like food. It doesn't taste like something we should be eating. But apparently, woo, that is bad. The grapefruit juice did make it better. So I'm gonna go, guys. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So on to the main event of this flush, which is the olive oil and grapefruit juice. So I've got olive oil, half a cup, that's a bit warm, plus half a cup of grapefruit juice. Shook very hard. No wonder it looks like it's a juice, because the grapefruit actually emulsifies the olive oil, and it's supposed to make it easier to take down. So I'm gonna take this and take 2 capsules of this black walnut. And it's 9:45. I'm supposed to take this within 10 minutes and then go and lie down. Okay, here we go. Let's have a taste. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's not the easiest. I think the grapefruit juice makes it easier to take down, because I think just drinking oil as is would be crazy. All right, here we go. When I take those, whew, it is a bit acidic. It's more than half gone. Finished. So the rules are, I need to go and lie down immediately on my right for 30 minutes straight, as still as possible, with my right knee up and close to my chest. And apparently the magic is gonna happen and we should see some stones. So yeah, let's see what happens. Hi. So I went straight to bed and laid on my right side. with my right knee raised as far as I can towards my chest. And I'm gonna stay here as still as possible for the next 30 minutes. And that's it. Hopefully this works. Wish me luck. So apparently the stones will float in the water in the toilet once you pass your stool, and this is what floated, guys. I'm assuming the apple juice softened the stones. However, there's 3 stones that I particularly think are the gallstones indeed, and these are the ones that I'm showing you here. Apparently they are green, and I don't know if I said this earlier, but I only had about 7 or 10 stones in my gallbladder, so I wasn't expecting a lot of stones anyway. So yeah, this is what I got. As you can see, they're quite soft from the apple juice that I was taking for 5 days. And it's possible that I actually missed some of the stones because I only started looking for the stones a little bit later in the process. So I had a few bouts of diarrhea that I actually didn't go searching for stones. Unfortunately, I was like, it's too early to be looking for stones. So I may have missed some. So it's pretty amazing. I got some stones. However, you know, in less than a week's time, I was back in hospital with another attack, unfortunately. This was one of the hardest ones for me. The pain just wouldn't let off for hours, even on morphine, guys. So yeah, the struggle continues. I thank you guys for watching. Do comment below and let me know if you've tried this before or what you use to resolve your gallstones. And be sure to subscribe. Until next time, bye.